Hello, fellow Devil Fruit users. Unfortunately, I had to get these videos out late. My allergies have been acting up as for mowing lawns and shit, so I wasn't feeling too hot to be able to do the reviews. I'm going to try to get them on time from now on. So I don't really expect these videos to get very many views since it's a couple days late. That's just the way it works. But I'm hoping my fellow reviewers or fans in the J room will watch my videos and enjoy them nonetheless. Now, we're going to start with Naruto chapter 645 entitled Two Powers. Now, for a moment I thought I was being trolled, almost as though it was a fake chapter, and the moment should be pretty obvious when Naruto's jaw dropped, because his dumbass already forgot that Senjutsu is what works on Obito. Already forgot. You got Sasuke getting so butthurt, wishing he could get another power up. Finally, for the first time since like towards the end of part 1, where he was feeling like, oh my god, Naruto's surpassing me with the balls. He's going through that butthurt stage again, and the guy who has surpassed him already forgot the key element into defeating the person against the Shinobi Alliance. The hell. The hell. So Naruto does something that I've been wanting to see for a while, and that's where he combines the Kyuubi chakra and the Senjutsu chakra. Now, of course, the Kyuubi chakra has him have the slits, the vertical slits on his eyes, and then the Senjutsu has the horizontal rectangle bars, or whatever you want to call them. So the combination of the two is pretty interesting. Pluses on his eyes, a plus sign, that's kind of odd, but knowing where those two pieces of the plus came from, it makes it all the better, I guess, is what I could say. This chapter was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the last one, but it was up there. The only flaws I can really say about this chapter is particularly with Minato, like, oh, he's growing up, such and such. I feel like those are waste of panels, because I understand he's been revived for real with the Edo Tensei, not that chakra form that he witnessed him in the pain fight. But we get it. We've addressed the whole Naruto's growing up without you, Minato, for the whole series, really, especially in Shippuden. So it's kind of like beating a dead horse. So Obito ends up supposedly activating the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Is it going to be for real this time? Because there's been like 3 times where he said he's going to activate it but hasn't. I believe it is going to be the actual time when he actually uses it. So maybe next chapter we're going to get more information on that. Maybe it's going to activate for real. Maybe, or most likely Naruto's going to stop it, is the way I see it, but you never know. You never know. So what I want to know is, are we going to get more information on the Hashirama Madara situation? Are they going to keep fighting? Because we haven't really seen anything that much with them. And when are we going to get real confirmation that Sarutobi is gone? Because by all logic, he should be gone. But for him to literally just... Here's the life and times of Sarutobi. This is how sad and pathetic his life has become. Even though he's a great Hokage, I mean, he's not as good as the first, second, or fourth, in my opinion. He's better than Tsunade. But his lifestyle didn't end up that well. He becomes Hokage, right? That's good. Anyone who becomes Hokage can pretty much say, I succeeded at life. The end. Then he doesn't die as Hokage. I feel it's more noble to die as a Hokage protecting your village as opposed to retiring and dying. That's just the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Why do you think presidents who have died during their presidency seem to have more claim to fame, so to speak, than presidents who had finished their term and then died? It's just the way it works. He never got to die like all the other Hokages. He resigned, a person took up his spot, then Minato dies, and he has to become Hokage. I'm getting too old for this. And then his own student betrays him and kills him. Kills him. He dies, and the way Zabuza had sort of described it, it was either Zabuza or Azuma, I don't remember, back when they were Edo Tensei revived, they described it as, all I can remember was dying, and then now I'm here. So the way they made it seem was that, A, they don't go anywhere where they die. They just die and their conscience is gone, atheist style. And 2, that the time span from when they died to when they got revived is like that, like waking up from a dream. You're asleep for 8, 9, 10 hours, but you wake up feeling like it's only been 10 minutes. So Literally after what feels to him like a few minutes of dying, he comes back to life, and what's the first face he sees? The guy who killed him. The guy who killed him. And then he just comes back to fight, and then just gets blown up and dies. No information about that at all. I mean, look at all the Hokages. Hashirama gets to fight his nemesis. Second Hokage is showing just as much, if not more, feats by helping Naruto land that blow on Obito a few chapters back. And Minato, of course, is reuniting with his son and giving the other half the chakra. But what has Sarutobi done? I feel like they just dropped an important and one of my favorite characters off for no particular reason. That's all for my chapter review. I didn't go into too much detail. A lot of other things happened, but I'm just pointing out the parts that I thought was the most interesting. This chapter could have been better. I'm hoping the next one will be a little more interesting, especially since the Infinite Tsukuyomi is starting. So that's all for my review. Time to get on the Bleach in One Piece, and I'll see you guys later.